to you from Seattle tonight, where the roof at T-Mobile Park has been closed for comfort. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Chicago White Sox and the Seattle Mariners.
And now, your 2021
Major League Baseball on the show
Seattle
is next.
Mariners.
Justice Sheffield gets the ball for Seattle in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
So now into the box is Minnie Minoso, and we are set for
Leading
baseball here this
White
evening.
Sox, the left fielder, number 9.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball 1. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty V, and you know what, D-Row, it hasn't been a very good homestand so far. They dropped the first 3 games. They open up a new series here. They'd like nothing more than to get into the win column to get that first win of this homestand.
Yeah, hopefully they were able to shower off that last series. A whole new ball game, new team comes in, new problems, new opportunities. Let's see what they do today.
Griffey Jr. will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1. Now a moment here to check out the White Sox starting lineup. Dero, what's the key for a road victory in this one?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. And he's looking to get it going, off to a bit of a slow start this year. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Grounded softly down the line toward first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring up Harold Baines. First pitch on the way, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The 1-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lewis waits on it, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the White Sox. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. Dylan Cease gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Well behind that fastball, it's a swinging strike. And guys, you take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They come in just trying to get their feet wet here in this new campaign as they've split their first 4 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Robert comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting second.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Kyle Lewis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Line drive to center field. Robert is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball, but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 1-0. Two out, nobody on. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
2 down with a runner at first, and here comes Junior. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
It's 1-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. 1 left for Seattle. We are still scoreless. And now Frank Thomas is ready for his first at-bat of his early season contest.
Frank Thomas.
Here it comes. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes. A ball and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. The 2-1. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
At the plate, Paul Konerko. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And it's 2-1 now to Konerko. Here's the 2-1 now to Konerko. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. Count remains full.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
The 3-2 one more time. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, that was a slider in a 3-2 count, and it just didn't tempt him enough to get a good swing. A good job of pitch recognition and knowing the strike zone to draw the free pass there.
So a runner at first with one out now. And up next, the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He's ready now. The pitch. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher is going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
The 3-1. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks and bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Into the box, Louis Aparicio. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air out to left field. Lewis waits on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. The throw is wild, and he gets away. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance.
Batting it, the center fielder, Luis Robert.
So now here is Luis Robert looking to put them ahead early with this at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
And the 2-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. And now in the box, Jay Buhner, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Jay Buhner.
And now pitch on the way.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's
One
the
ball,
first
one
strike.
He's going to step out of the box, adjust his bat and gloves, and pray he gets the exact same pitch as that one. Because if it comes again, we like to refer to that one in the biz as a cement mixer.
And now a curveball
Count
that's
is
low
2-1.
and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Count is even, 2-2 to Buhner. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So bases are empty with 1 out now. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger. Now here's the first offering.
1-0.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Swing and a miss on what should have been ball 3. Instead, the count goes to 2-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Drilled down the line. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Here's the first pitch. Kyle Seager is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. One ball, one strike to count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
1-2.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Nope.
Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw onto the big target if Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. Clearly enjoying their time here at the ballpark, as are we. It's back to Seattle right after this. Now it'll be Leury Garcia. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. First delivery to him. Sinker's in there. No balls and a strike.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Looks like he was trying to bust him inside, and he might have held on to it just a little bit too long. Just like that, the leadoff man is aboard.
Stepping in once again is Minnie Minoso. He hit the ball hard but lined out to start the ball game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
He's had some success so far, but he's going to need to continue to throw strikes early on in the zone, because the more they see this guy, sooner or later they're going to figure him out.
0-1. Here's the pitch.
At the ball. The count 1-1.
Hit back up the middle to second for one. Back to first, but it's right over his head. And now, this ball's going to wind up out of play. And a big mistake there.
Well, when this play started, it all looked good. They get the lead runner, no problem, but he just doesn't make the return throw, and the hitter ends up safely at second. Not the result they were hoping for on what should have been a nice double play.
So here's Yoan Moncada. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The right fielder, number 3, Harold Baines.
That'll bring up Harold Baines. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the stretch.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull a trigger.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Sinker misses there, and now he's in trouble. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor. 3-1.
Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. A man left for the White Sox. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
The second baseman, Dylan Moore.
First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0. Count now a ball and a strike. And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Yeah, there are a couple of things you don't want to do as a visiting pitcher. Never give the home crowd a reason to get involved early, and don't put guys on base to ignite a big inning. Well, mission accomplished on both fronts. We'll see how he responds.
Into the box now, Jose Godoy, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Now a throw over, and a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on. And another throw over, and he'll dive back in. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Here's a pop-up now. Moncada's there for it, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Back to the top of the order now, and that brings up the shortstop, J.P. Crawford. First offering. The 0-1 pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Moore stands at first with 1 out. 2-1 count now to the Mariners' leadoff batter. To 2-2 now.
2-2 count.
And that one yanked just foul. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
The left fielder, number 1.
Stepping up is Kyle Lewis. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
Now the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Ready on 0-2. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Man, if pitcher let the guy off easy right there, that 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The next 3-2. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman, Edgar.
So 2 on with 2 away. And up to bat next, one of the most prolific DHs to ever play, Edgar Martinez. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Mariners leave a couple. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the inning. And next will be the imposing power bat, Frank Thomas.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. The 1-0.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
2-1 now.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And he gets him to wave at that one. It's 2-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
2 strikes.
Good eye to lay off the slider there, and he works it to full 3-2 here. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. A bouncer up the middle. Crawford has it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. So with 1 away, here's Paul Konerko. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Nope.
And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Had a rip at the 2-0 sinker, but came up empty at strike 1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The count is full. 3-2 to the White Sox DH.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. And this is lined back into center field, and that will be their first hit of the contest.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal. Down the left field line and deep. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the White Sox.
That's a ball.
Hung the slider there, but laid off for ball one. One and two to the White Sox catcher.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the White Sox. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and here comes Junior.
Mariners, the center fielder, Ken Griffey.
Now here's the first offering.
Junior.
Swing and a line drive, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
0-2 pitch to Junior. And this is swung on and missed by Griffey as Junior's gone for the first out of the inning. Next up, Jake Buhner. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Buhner.
First pitch on its way.
That's a ball. Ball one.
No runs, no hits, and 1 error in the ballgame for Seattle. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
That'll find its way out of play. Still going to have a good hitter's count. 2-1 now. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Hit down the third baseline. Throw to Thomas, who's in time for the out. That was an exciting play at first there, and will employ show track for a better look. Knowing he really had to let it loose to beat the runner, he fired off a 90-mile-an-hour throw. That's not a number you'll see very often from an infield throw, so he really showed off the arm that time. Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
A ball and 2 strikes to Mitch Haniger.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Thomas has got it, and the side is retired. Mariners are down in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to T-Mobile Park in Seattle as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the White Sox offense with their manager in between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading off to the right side.
So here is Louis Aparicio. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. Crawford gloves it. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, D-Roll. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
The next batter will be Luis Robert. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Aparicio on at first. Nobody out. 2 balls and no strikes.
Good speed at first and good speed with the guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Two-0 count. The pitch down the left field line and deep. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The runner at first with no outs here. Sent fouled again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Throw over to the bag, and he just manages to get his hand in. Fouled away. Another 2-2 offering. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Into the box, Leury Garcia. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. As a look, now the pitch. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 1-1 home.
2-1.
Now a move over to first, and the runner back. And again a throw, and he'll dive back in safely. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Giving chase is Junior. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, number 9.
Next to hit is Minnie Minoso. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Now here's the first offering.
Ball one, no strike.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Now the 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Here he comes on 2-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. They'll whip this one first in time, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave one. Halfway home, still no score. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Despite the fact that they've yet to push a run across, the game is still tied, and the pitch count for their opposition is really getting up there. They think that making him work as hard as he has is going to pay off later in the game, and that they just need to stick to the process.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading up for the Mariners.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th,
baseman.
and set to go is the third baseman, Kyle Seager. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Aye.
Slow bouncer to the right side. The 1-2. Hit hard towards the hole. Scooped up. And there's one away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Dylan Moore.
And stepping in, Dylan Moore. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. Now here it comes.
Ball, that's it.
Hey, you think the game plan is to pitch this guy inside? They plunked him in the first at bat, and they're clearly coming right back in again.
Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
The 1-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
In now, Jose Godoy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
Ball
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Strike, the count.
2 out, nobody on.
That's ball.
He's falling behind now. 3-1.
Count, 3-1.
When a pitcher puts you in a proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia is calling for it, and that retires the side. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. 5 innings complete, and we still have no score. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. First pitch on the way. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
The right fielder, number 3, Harold Baines.
One out for Chicago here in the 6th, and that'll bring up Harold Baines. First pitch of the AB now. And that fastball's taken, but catches the outer third.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. So here's the cleanup hitter, Frank Thomas. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
No, that's low.
And a ball, 1-0.
Good spot to be in right now as a hitter. Count your favor, 1-0. Good time to get a fastball and turn it loose.
In there, and it's even at 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-1. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Well, when you hear people talk about the unwritten rules of baseball, I think we just saw a perfect example of that. You hit one of mine, and I'm going to hit one of yours. Always been that way and probably always will be, even though they've tried to crack down on that kind of stuff recently.
To the plate now, Paul Konerko. Hit hard up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Finally, someone's able to scratch a run across. The pitching has been so dominant in this one. Let's see if this opens the floodgates a little bit.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Rafael Montero will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Rafael Montero.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
No, that's
He'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. In terms of the head-to-head with Rafael Montero, just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. Thomas on second. Konerko is over at first with 1 away. And it's fouled away. Set. Here comes the 1-1.
Count is 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
High in the air down the right field line. And foul. The 2-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Another payoff pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Griffey waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, the shortstop, Luis Aparicio.
Now into the box, Luis Aparicio. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Long throw to the plate. But this won't be in time as he's well safe and the run scores.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
The batter will be Luis Robert. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
A ball and a strike now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Lewis waits on it. And that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 2 left. On to the bottom of inning number 6. And the White Sox are out in front, 2-0. Bottom of the 6th inning now. And coming forward now is the shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
J.P. Crawford.
Here's the first pitch to him. Line to shortstop, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Kyle Lewis.
So stepping in is Kyle Lewis. First offering. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled off. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Misses, ball 2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
Fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Jeez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
So now to the plate, Edgar Martinez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 0-1, here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball 1.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Hit to short. Aparicio fields it cleanly. Throw onto the big target of Frank Thomas will take care of him, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They're still down. It's 2-0. Keenan Middleton will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
99, Keenan Middleton.
New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Leury Garcia. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball 1.
As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Hit in the air out to center field. Griffey waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting, number 9.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Minnie Minoso. He bounced out last time up. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that will end up a foul ball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
The count is
Pulled
1
the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. To first. He's got it. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, third baseman, Yohan Moncada.
So next to bat will be Yohan Moncada. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Swing and a miss for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. Well, that slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox had themselves a 2-out base runner.
The right fielder, number 3, Harold Baines.
Now to the plate, Harold Baines, who came around to score last time after reaching on an error. He's set, and the pitch. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. now, the 1-0. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. A man left for the White Sox, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Ken Griffey.
First pitch of the AB now.
Junior.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Very high, 2-1.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself at a good hitter's count.
Oh, not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bouncer to the left side. Moncada fields it cleanly on to first, and that is a big out to lead off the home 7th.
The right fielder, number 19, Jay Buhner.
Next, it'll be Jay Buhner. He grounded out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now the pitch. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Well, he got the leadoff guy in the inning on a ground out, and now he's 0-2 to start this at bat. He looks really sharp so far to start the 7th.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here's another 0-2. Inside and high with that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. And through 6 1/3, he's about to hit the 100 pitch mark now.
Hey, you know, Matty V, this is all you can ask for as a manager in today's game in baseball. Very rarely do we see guys get through the 7th inning. So he's through the 6th here with 1 out, and Mark DeRosa, so far so good, a pretty decent outing.
Yeah, and I think it's going to be batter to batter here for the manager if he's going to continue to ride this hot hand or if he's going to go to the bullpen.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And it's fouled away.
Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Again, he sends it out of play.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Payoff pitch one more time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, he's been battling all game long and been a real warrior. But there's only so many pitches in an arm, no matter how tough he is. That walk may have been all the manager needs to see because he looks like he's done to me.
Mitch Haniger the next to bat. Flew out last time up. from the stretch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far so good.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
The 1-1.
Yeah.
Buhner, base runner at first with 1 out. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Pitching 101 is changing location
Now
and upsetting the hitter's
third
timing.
baseman,
You do that,
Kyle
and everything's going to be fine. In that
Seager.
strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through for a base hit, and the no-hitter is gone. So he was able to take it into the 7th, but the no-hit bid is going to end here with 2 out in inning number 7.
Boy, Matty, this is when you start really thinking about a no-hitter once you get into the 7th. And it's hard not to look past getting through that last half of D-Row. It just wasn't meant to be here with 2 outs in the 7th.
No, he's pitched a heck of a game, without question. You can't deny that. But this offense is going to stay on the attack. We'll see if this manager turns it over to the bullpen or allows this guy to finish it on his own.
Garrett Crochet will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 45, Garrett Crochet.
Next to dig in, Dylan Moore. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First offering on its way, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
And he fouls this one off.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
The next 0-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Number 84 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Ready to begin the 8th, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
the 1-0.
Outside, that's the ball. I got 3-0.
Paul Konerko waits on deck. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
And this is not an easy play when you have to range to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
At the plate, Paul Konerko, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Junior looks up. And that one is gone. So a solo shot here for Paul Konerko. Home run number 5 on the year. And the Sox will move out in front now, 3-0.
Well, it's obvious they didn't change their scouting report after yesterday's game. He had 2 bombs yesterday and another one today. Hey, this pace can't continue, but he's going to ride this wave as long as he can.
The batter, the catcher.
Into the box now, Yasmani Grandal. Fouled off. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
1 out, nobody on. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
At the plate now, Louis Aparicio pulled high in the air out to left field. Lewis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. White Sox able to add on thanks to this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's now 3-0 Pale Hose. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring in the first-year catcher, Jose Godoy.
The catcher, Jose Godoy.
Here's the pitch.
Ball 1, no strikes.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Crochet offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Now the 2-0. 3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in now for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, and he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The left fielder, number 1, Kyle.
Next, here is Kyle Lewis. No hits to this point. First offering. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Comes set and the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out and a runner on second base. In the air out to left. Minoso is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out.
Up next for Seattle, the first baseman, Edgar Martinez.
Aaron Bummer will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Number 39, Aaron Bummer.
Edgar Martinez will be his first assignment upon entering as he'll bat with the runner in scoring position here and 2 away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball. Off the plate. Ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And they throw up the stop sign at third as they decide to play it safe with 2 away.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
Stepping in now, Ken Griffey Jr. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. High that time with the slider, taken for a ball.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Now the 2-0. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Now the 2-1 pitch.
Ball in.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit in now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Just a tick behind for a strike. Now the payoff pitch home. Big swing, but a little dribbler here to the right side of the mound. Throw on to first to be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. Mariners leave a couple. They trail in this one 3-0. Now at the plate is Luis Robert. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Luis Robert.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
When it left his bat, I thought it might squirt foul, but it hugged the line and found its way into the corner. Thought it might be a little bit closer play at second, but he cruised in there with relative ease.
Standing in now, Leody Garcia. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Pickoff move to second. And a dive, but he's back in. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. Now a pickoff play at second, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. No one out with a runner at second. Fouled away. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs pulled. Working for the punch out and the offering. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
To the plate now, Minnie Minoso. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
A ball hit hard to the left side. A quick glove at third, and there are two gone.
The third baseman, Moncada.
Striding in is Yoan Moncada. It was a walk in his last trip. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
0-1's the count.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
Ball.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. And it's fouled away. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Still 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. White Sox leave 1. They lead it 3-0. Chase Fry comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 57, Jace Fry.
Now to bat, Jay Buhner. He will not be seeing the usual suspect close this game out, as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. This is skied into short left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Mitch Haniger. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen, as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Baines is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Now batting, third baseman, Kyle.
Stepping in next, Kyle Seager. In his career against this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. First offering on its way.
Ball that's outside.
Now the 1-0. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to first will take care of him, and the White Sox have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
And tonight's ends as a 3-0 shutout win. The Chicago White Sox rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Dylan Cease gets the win on the mound, his first of the year, as he goes 6+, allowing only a single base hit. Jay Spry earns the save out of the bullpen, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious White Sox, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mariners, no runs on only 2 hits, 2 errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 35 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.